wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Arizona defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall...
Unless you only care about bass-heavy music like hip-hop or EDM, it's probably time to change your earbuds. Most wireless earbuds only have one speaker. They're decent for bass, but they kind of lack clarity and detail. But a lot of wired earbuds use...
Whoever sees this and subscribes right now is to live rent-free. Don't get evicted. What's going on, Hilltop Mafia? It's Rolling Knoxville. We're back on Reaction Series. So today, man, you guys have been blowing me up. Let me know that we have brand new Eminem. Well, it's not exactly brand new because apparently it was supposed to be released years ago, but finally the sample has been cleared. It's getting cut and it's getting dropped now. So let's dive into this world and check it out from the Bodied soundtrack right here, right now. It's none other than Freak. But before we get further, listen, if you'd like to have them word, KnoxvilleMusic.com. This is the last run I'm going to do on these, so if you want to copy yours before they're gone, last time we ran them, sold out like they were candy, so get your Black Chaos hat with the cage on the side. I will put all links down there. But anyways, so we're here. Eminem, Anderson .Paak, Westside Boogie, Self to the plate. See what you got.
On this first drive, already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable
of. Way too cute with your breath don't match. You ever heard of Spearmint? You need to get some of that. Get some dental floss in your life, girl. Get some mouthwash as well. You know, just double down while you're at it. Love how this drops in, right? That bass kicks in. It's so, I think, just a funky bass, and I think Anderson .Paak, right? He's just perfect for it. And this is just a smooth little sort of like rap verse from him, like little intro setup to carry over. Also in the mix, little wild cut. Like it's not even an audible word, right? It's like it could be a male vocal that's been pitched up to sound more like a higher female vocal, but whatever it is, right? It's just a little vocal sample and cut that's just been like stacked on top of each other, and it just kind of builds and adds to the atmosphere of it. I've never heard something like that just like cut into the instrumentation, and it's really an instrumental part of the instrumental. It's one of the bases around everything it's built. Yeah, that's how to run it. The melodies and the hard part. No long intros today. I don't want to waste any time on this one. I'm well aware we've got an Eminem leak with a bunch of tracks. There is one that you guys have been sending me that is catching my eye, that has everybody talking. I'm sad looking at Eminem Smack You. Good night diss. What is happening? Stop to this right now.
And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-9.
He's not. Nope. Good shit I have to rope. It's all lost. Yo, blow.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
I can't already.
And that'll
it's
carry
not
over
happening.
The back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Wow. Is it Christmas? You know, this is all backwards. I don't even care. I don't even care right now. It's diabolical already. It's diabolical. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Just this sample. Eminem playing chess moves. He doesn't even have to rap right now. This is already diabolical. All right, and he lets you know, connecting it with this Tupac hook right here. Tupac's track Against All Odds, but that's not the first Tupac homage that's being paid. That's not the first Tupac reference. What's really interesting here, because again, it says Suge Knight this, right? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this conspiracy right here. You hear that sound? You could almost say it's like Eminem's voice, but it's not actually Eminem's voice, because this is a cut from Tupac's track, Bomb First. Now, on that track, Tupac put NYC on blast, right? He called out everyone in that intro. Jay was called out, Mobb Deep, Nas, Biggie, everybody should get it, right? Because that was a different Pac at that point. He was on a mission, right? Recovering after getting shot when he was in NYC. Dude checked himself out of the studio. You want to talk about a real gangster, right? Then he comes back, and he comes back on a mission. Bomb First. Then he just goes on a rampage, just burning everywhere. But this line, if you listen, so many people are like, Machiavelli. When Pac exudes the character of Machiavelli, what's important about Machiavelli if you know the history? Machiavelli faked his own death. Machiavelli, besides Sun Tzu, everybody knows Sun Tzu from The Art of War, but Machiavelli also wrote a book, The Art of War. Tupac assuming the character of Machiavelli, and people were like, well, does this mean Tupac is still alive? Was he prophesizing this, that he was going to pull a Machiavelli and fake his own death? And amidst that prophecy are these lines right here that could sound like Suge shot me. Listen in. Suge shot me, 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 Suge shot me. It sounds like, again, we don't know exactly what's being said, but there's a lot of people who have theorized. Is he predicting this? Is he predicting the riff? Because, again, we're going to dive into this conspiracy with Suge. People saying that obviously Diddy put the hit out, Diddy got Pac killed, but people also speculate with Suge involved because there was a rift happening, right? Pac was getting more independent. Apparently, he was thinking about leaving the label. And for Suge and Death Row, Pac was everything. And Suge invested everything into Pac. And then the speculation goes, did he off Pac so that he could always have those masters, always have control of Pac's music, right? And get himself out of debt and make sure that Pac didn't leave and go to a rival. Because Suge is a gangster dude. And as Eminem said on Toy Soldiers, the one person that he never mentioned was Suge. When the Dr. Dre and Suge beef and all that went down, all that was happening, Eminem never got involved, right? He kept his mouth shut. Suge this right here. I wonder if Dre asked him to host to this one. Let's see where we go. So much has happened already. We're not even started.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as we'll get this up to about the 42.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect.
Even the church sounds eerie. Is this a funeral?
The next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them
Well,
out of the game.
it all sets up.
Downs and keep them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Shit, I have to go. Yes, all
It's a
odds.
screen pass.
Come
It's
on.
complete.
This is Tupac, baby.
Short of the
Shit, I have to
mark.
smoke.
Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down.
Shit,
Because
I have
sometimes
to-
all
He's
you
even
do
like
on the screen
pulling
is get one key
in his
block.
Pac sort
That
of
might
voice
set
and
your man
delivery,
free.
right? He's getting a bit rougher, a bit bassier with it.
Or it could have
It's
gone
all
for more.
Second down in the yard.
Shit, I have to smoke. Come on.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? He's forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first and 10, Shields. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line. The completion on first isn't much, and every run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
From the gun on third down, Shields. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Only the late greatness.
He's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders able to bring him down the ground.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down.
How have I never heard of it?
If you want to throw it, throw some play
How have I never heard of it?
Back at the
How is this never released? And people were talking with some of these leagues, like speculating AI. This is not AI, ladies and gentlemen. This is not AI, because this flow pocket, this pattern of delivery, this is Green Lantern Invasion Eminem days. And this feels like Haley's Revenge, Part 2. Do Re Mi, Part 2. The continuation of Do Re Mi, because what happens on the intro of Do Re Mi? Hey, Haley, bring Daddy his Oscar. We're going to shove it up.
Send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now Murray throwing on second down. Open man here is Benson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Murray now on first down. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. On first and 10, here's Murray. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now a second and 2. Murray to air it out again. Being chased out left. Oh, wide open receiver. It's Harrison. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here. And as we head toward halftime.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Murray going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On second down, a run with Benson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, it's Benson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Throwing now is Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Kyler going to give this to Benson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Another run here with Benson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Murray. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. They run over center with Benson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Brooks. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cards are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope. But with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down, Shields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Shields over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Rolling to his right.
Oh, fuck.
Pass incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Murray now to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Murray sets to throw on 4th.
Oh, that nigga dropped this.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
2nd and 10. That's caught by Tucker. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, to give it a tight end. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas.